didn't even get to bronze.
Hey everyone, ZaiZoe here. Welcome to another great video just inside Savage 8.9, taking on some more Townhall 9 replays, and Soul finding a mini-max, although this is technically a Townhall 7 layout. Once they got up to about that size, I borderlined whether they were a 0.5 or not. Still a nice looking base. They do take everything that a Townhall 9 has to take them down, especially depending on which troop selection you're going with. And I've switched back to Lavaloonian. I'm finding too many Townhall 9s that I'm only 2-starring. I should probably be a few hundred cups higher, but I'm just messing around with it so that I can hit 10s and 11s too. But really, I don't need to yet. I'm just at that 4,500 mark. I don't really think I need to switch to about 4,800s, if even there. So I've gone back to Lavaloonian, see how that goes. And hopefully Soul's still got enough of those baby dragons left. Should be able to surround everything. Get that air defense down there in the bottom, and it'll be a walk in the park after that. And taking it for 3 stars, a nice raid, and starting us off. And anytime, there it goes. And in case some of you weren't quite sure what you saw at the start there, that's right. I have now committed my Townhall 9. I am going to push it. I used to use it as my visiting account, donations account. If you see, it has quite a lot of donations. I used to hop around quite a bit on it, but kind of need a goal for it, and what better than to be in one of the original family clans, Savage 8.9. So I gotta give a big shout out and thanks to Enzo, who is busy at the moment doing his studies and other stuff, so kind of taking a step back there and gonna let me see how we can handle the show there for a while. So big shout out there. And Doc showing how it's done using ground. That is the great thing. You will see a variety of different attacks to use. I don't go for very many 11s with Lavaloonian as a Townhall 9, so you're probably not going to see a lot of those. The baby loons and this Golem Volk strat seems to be pretty good. He likes to go in with that Queen's Walk, throwing those rages on those healers, and gets quite a large percentage with just the Queen, really, before even needing to engage the rest of his army. And at 25%, as you can see, throw that Golem down, get those distractions going, and back the other way the Golem's going to go now. Decided, oh, there's a hole up there, I'm going to go back that way. Now, if only the Queen was as smart as that Golem. Sometimes she seems to walk right by the hole and just keep going down the wall, shooting things to the inside. It is annoying me. And here the healers just decided, well, you know, we've given enough time onto those wizards. We're going to go over here to the Golem and the hero. Probably could have gotten that wizard tower down, but Golem's over there now, going to take care of some business. And with 10 Volks left, a Rage and a Poison, gonna go deep into the center here. Over the wall the Volks go, rage them mad. Those loons could cause a bit of havoc, but under rage them Volks are so fast, so many of them, that they'll usually get it done. And they do. Just a matter of getting that last percentage for the 50. And a very nice raid. And Dax up next, finding a Townhall 11, still fairly weak. Got a lot of work done on those walls, but still needing a little bit of work on those other defenses. It shouldn't be too hard of a base. And so some of you are starting to ask other questions about pushing. Everybody kind of has a different routine. I like the fact that I get 3-starred, so I also think that putting up an art base does help. As I said, you will get found by a higher base, and sometimes they just don't think you're worth the cups or the full attack or the bother with a defense base. But when you have an art base up, they'll attack you. So not only do I think it helps there, but it also makes sure that you get that 16-hour shield. The 16-hour shield is pretty important, especially if you're getting your full 6-hour session. So your 16 and your 6 is 22 hours. You can start to figure that out and work that into your days. You know, sometimes you do have to stay up late at night. Sometimes you will have to do a double session. But you can make it so that Clash is your nighttime thing, not in the middle of the day or at an inconvenience. To set an example, let's say tonight we started at 10 o'clock. Now, we're going to go to 4 o'clock in the morning. Seems a little late, I know. Maybe we'll fall asleep a little bit early with the village guard, right? You don't have to stay up that late. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to start at 10. You're going to go to sleep. Hopefully, you know, put up your art base. Get 3-starred so you get that 16-hour shield. Now, tomorrow, your start time will be 8 o'clock, right? So then you'll only have to go from 8 till 2. And then you can log off, go to bed, you know, take that 16-hour again. Boom. The next day, your log-on time will be 6 p.m. And you can do that one more time. It'd be 4 p.m. Then after that, when you're at 4 p.m., you know, you do your 6 hours, it's 10 p.m. You might as well go back into Clouds, do a session. You're not going to bed yet. It's 10 o'clock. Now, that's where, you know, the new 4-6-hour thing does kind of throw a little glitch into things every once in a while. So you do the 2 hours, you come back. It'll be 2 hours earlier than where you were going to be before, but it sounds confusing. It's not as confusing as it seems. You can learn to work the times of Clash into your life. As people say to me, you have no life. It's not that you have no life, it's just that you can time manage, and multitasking is also a big key. Walking around hitting next all the time, there's nothing more annoying than hitting next. It is the most frustrating, aggravating time. It is so dull, so boring. Finding the raids are great, but you will find the same amount of raids as you go up higher. They'll just be with more clouds in between. So, you know, maybe every hour you found a good raid while you were going up through champs or something like that. You know, a really good one that made you happy. It'll be the same thing when you get up higher, but just spaced out a little bit differently. But it will work out. The higher up you go, the better it gets, I personally feel. You start getting those long clouds, that cloud chat. You can set the phone down on the table. You can go do stuff. You know, you could wash the dishes. You can take a shower without having to hold the phone anymore. There's lots of other things that you can do besides constantly hitting next. So I do like getting up there, and, you know, it does seem like, is it ever going to end? It will. Just keep pushing up, and eventually you will get to a point where your clouds will take over. You'll be having your life back again. You won't be hitting next constantly. So that is one thing to look forward to. Now, there is that way that I just said of doing the shield thing. I'll probably put out a push guide video where I try to explain in a little more detail how you can do that. That is the one style. And there is another style. And my attack coming up next, showing you Lava Loonian on a Townhall 9. And the other style is if you're going for a record. If you're going for records or you're going for maximum push, just go, go, go. When you take a defense, go back in and search for bases. You know, set yourself a limit. Personally, my limit is 10 cup gain. So I like to see that I'm going to gain 10 cups. If it's a 10 cup offer and I know that I'm only going to 1-star or 2-star, I'll probably skip it. I want to gain at least 10 cups, especially when you're on that weak shield. You can really throw up a gain, then use your other shields, start stacking them on top. There are some neat little tricks to do it. You know, you can go 13 days, 6 sessions, pretty relaxed, no defense, or you can go all out, balls to the wall, as they'd say, and basically raid through everything, just nothing but searching. And as I said, you know, it will get easier. When I say nothing but searching, at least as you get up higher and higher, you're not having to hold the phone in your hand as long. You can turn the volume up. You do unfortunately have to make sure you touch the screen every once in a while. Make sure it doesn't log out on you, but it's not as bad as being down hitting next constantly. You get a break from it. Cloud chat's nice. The social aspect of the game is nice. So that's why I enjoy getting up there. And we are going to get back up there again. I said switching to Lavalunian so I can 3-star those Townhall 9s. Sick of not getting those couple extra cups because they're just low offers, but at least I could get the few extra cups. And that's it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.